Hello and welcome. This is a presentation for Project 1 of Sean Lepoli's Scripting Languages class at UMBC. Group members include Daniel Lesko, Matthew Landen, and Tyler Bryant. We built a web application that allows students to select from a list of classes what classes they have already taken or are currently enrolled in, and based off of that selection, we'll show that student what they should take the very next semester. Before we get into the actual web application, I'm going to just show you guys a little bit of the back end here. The database includes 3 tables, one for students, where we collect a student ID, first and last name, and an email address. Courses, which is a bit more in-depth, has all of the information about the course, including course ID, name, credits, whether or not it's required, the type of course that it is, and if there are any prerequisites. And then lastly, we have a table that is a composite of the first 2, having a foreign key from each, that lets us know which courses a student has already taken. So moving over to the web application, before we get started with the actual demo, I just want to point out some stylization things here. Got a nice blue background for you. It's a relief from the UMBC yellow. We've also got UMBC logos here and here. We've decided to use a nice Verdana font for ease of readability on the page, and we've taken the time to even style some of our buttons. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my own name. Enter that information here, and as you can see, we get displayed a list of all of the possible classes for the computer science core right here, so we can select what we have taken, and it tells us what to do right here. And then after we click submit right here, it'll show us a list of classes that we should take next semester. So for the first part of this demo, I'm just going to click Computer Science 201 and 202. Based off of that, we should only show up 304 because we need Math 151 to take 203, and we need 202 and 203 to take anything past 304. So we'll click submit, and as you can see, it recommends us taking 304 and Math 151 because that's what's going to allow us to take some more upper level computer science classes. So we'll log out. We'll do a test student this time. And this time we will click 201, 202, 203, also 304 right here. And we'll click Math 151 right here as well. So this is going to display the classes at the 300 level that need 2 prerequisites, 202 and 203, to show up. It will also show us that after we have selected Math 151, we will be able to take 152 and 221, and then for good measure, we will also select Chem 101, so that way Chem 102 shows up on the next query. Click Submit, and what do you know? The other 300 level classes besides 304 now become available. Same with the 2 required math classes, and Chem 102, since we selected Chem 101. So go back here again. We will do another student. Click submit, and this time we will do a bit more in-depth selection. So one of the hard parts for our code was to get this class to become available to us. So the requirements, just to reference real quick for software engineering, It's going to be Computer Science 341 and any 400 level computer science class. So if we go back here, click up to these, we'll have taken all of these at this point. And let's say that we didn't take a core class. Instead, we took Principles of Computer Security. And then we'll also say that we've taken Math 151 and 152. This will allow Stat 355 to show up. Then we will take off Chem 101 and Chem 102, so that way those stop showing up as well. And we'll grab one of these. And we'll click Submit. And what do you know? So we have the ability to take all of the 400 level core classes right now. We still need to take linear algebra. We're now eligible to take Stat 355. And then you'll notice that multivariable calculus becomes available. We can still take Physics 121 and some other science classes as well. And you also notice that a number of our computer science electives become available to us now as well after we've taken a lot of the computer science core classes. So the idea here is, to create your schedule based off of these recommendations. And that's about it. So thank you very much for checking the video out for our project, and